Great to have you with us. We are set to get you over the hump this Wednesday night with another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. Looking at the Lakers, this one's...
Brian, as the NBA...
Oh, very interesting, Allie. Good stuff there. Thank you. And now the opening lineup for Chicago. Ball and Levine make up the backcourt. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Johnson. And it's DeRozan in at the small forward. And for the 76ers, the dynamic duo of Harris and Embiid at the 4 and the 5. Ben Simmons is out there with Shake Milton. And it's Green in at the 3. Embiid, good. Well, Clark, there's always a lot of player movement in the league in the offseason. How long do you think it takes a team with a reshaped roster to come together?
Longer than people want it to take. It usually takes a bit of time. I mean, that's a delicate dynamic when you talk about blending pieces together midstream. That's sometimes why teams fly under the radar as they're trying to work out their identity. And then when the pieces fall into place, they really are off and running.
The Bulls making a switch here. Williams is checked in. 2 on the clock. Takes one from 10 feet, and he hits the jumper.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence, given the size of the disadvantage there.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Harris outside. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Well, he's an elite shooter with a lot of sweet spots. Defenses have to mark and keep an eye on Harris from mid-range.
Williams, a screen on Simmons. Ball passes to Williams. And stolen by Simmons.
Chicago foul. Patrick Williams.
And now another look at that mobile one block defensive performance.
That'll put some fear into the shooters, and he made sure to do it early, too.
Now Philadelphia with it.
I think we all must acknowledge that this is a redemption year for Simmons. The Philadelphia 76ers were strongly considering trading him in the offseason, but ultimately both sides are giving it one more try. But consider this, a last chance for things to work for Simmons in Philly.
In transition, and slam dunk by Simmons.
Boy, Danny Green, really a savvy defender. Turned him over that time to start the break.
Milton with a steal. Fast break, Philadelphia. And slam.
I was broken, sleeping on the mattress. Felt like I when nobody had jumping at the.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome. Hey, Dave.
Thank you.
A lot of depth in there, David. Thank you for that one. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now.
Here we go.
These, the new power rankings. They tell a great story. Look at the Lakers. They've climbed all the way up to the second spot.
And checking out Chicago, they believe they can be more competitive than they've shown. It's still very early in the season, so the optimism for a successful run is still there.
Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Johnson is out there with DeRozan. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 down low. And for the 76ers, the stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Simmons. And it's Green in at the small forward. For teams with a lot of new players, Greg, this time of year can be a real challenge.
Sure can. And just getting on the same page takes some time. And then you have to build that trust. Weathering the storms together will help you do that. All the officials are all over that.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he makes the first.
And one of the most underrated bigs in the NBA, Vucevic, quietly dominates on a consistent basis.
And the Bulls making a change here. Williams is checked in. Now here's Simmons to the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. DeRozan against Simmons. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. That one goes. Count it.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up a foul.
Nikola Vucevic.
That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Simmons. Outside, Green. Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Vucevic. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the man just brings his lunch pail and goes to work. What sets Embiid apart is he does it with such ease.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
Andre Drummond's checked in for Embiid.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Harris. Here's Drummond. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And you see the body control of Drummond, undeterred by some physical D. Now going to the line for one more.
Bradley's checked in for Chicago.
That's his second.
Free throw, good. Drummond.
If you look at the leaders in rebounding, it's almost a sure thing that Drummond's name is going to be near the top of that list. That's the kind of impact on the boards he's made over his career. And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 76ers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Simmons passes to Harris. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Stolen by Levine. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Ball kicks to Williams. Back to Ball. Bradley against Drummond. In the corner, it's Levine. Out of bounds. Philadelphia takes possession.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. He's coming off an excellent season. Averaged about 15 points a game. 12 rebounds and 2 assists. But you look at the rebound totals, and it's a big part of what he does for this team.
He has ferocity down low. He sets the tone for this club night in and night out.
And Greg, when it comes to players who've led the league in rebounding, very few have done it as many times as Drummond.
And the guys that have done it more than twice, like Andre, I've got some good news for him. Every one of them is either in the Hall of Fame or soon will be.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
76ers trailing. And the 76ers decide to take their first time out here.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Matisse Thybulle checked in for Green. Curry comes in for Shake Milton. And Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Derek Jones, he's checked in for DeRozan. Brown comes in for Patrick Williams. White, he's checked in for Levine. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now, here's Maxey. Playing Portland, he was nearly unstoppable. The drive by Simmons. And Jones sends it back. White against Curry. Brown the pass to Caruso. He dishes it to Jones. That one's no good. 0 of 1 to begin the game.
And that was a heat check right there. First miss of the night, but still shooting 80% as a team.
They now take the lead. Drummond's got 5 now.
Not many do a better job of carving out space for himself than Andre Drummond.
Down low, defended by Thybulle. Here's Bradley, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And Philadelphia gets called for the foul.
2 shots.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he can't hit the second. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. And here's Maxey. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. White dishes to Jones. No good on that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. With the drive, and Drummond throws it down.
Each year he's getting better and better. Drummond with the unstoppable move.
He gets it up. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. 76ers ahead, up 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter.
Fans, your Sixers dance.
And staying hungry, Joel Embiid continuing.
Coming into this year.
Well, he's already made huge strides in his conditioning, and it shows.
Not satisfied yet to win that MVP trophy, but he is more than capable.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
And the small and power forwards are Thibault and Harris. Maxey out there with Shake Milton. And it's Embiid in at the 5 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Back to Vucevic. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
Length plus agility, great recipe for blocking shots. Embiid's one of the best to do it.
And that one's good, Maxey.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. And along with terrific production, Harris is an interesting team leader, very positive in his approach.
Harris passes to Maxey. And here now is Thibault. He takes it in. And now a chance to see what's coming up for Philadelphia. On Thursday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Detroit Pistons. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Chicago Bulls. Danny Green, he's checked in for Maxey. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for the Bulls. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. And Greg, Harris has grown more vocal as his comfort level on the team has risen.
And Kevin, he's always had it in him. Now that he's a veteran, he's earned the right. He always seems to bring the guys together.
6 to shoot. Takes the 13-footer. No good that time. And the Bulls going the other way now. On the wing, Levine, defended by Thibault. Green with the rebound.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Philadelphia. The 76ers leading by 5. And Zach LaVine gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
3rd team foul.
DeRozan against Curry. Embiid with a screen on ball. Milton kicks to Embiid. And he banks in the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
On the wing, Williams. Here's the 3. It's up and it's off the mark. He's 0 for 1.
a slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. The Sixers have improved under Doc Rivers, who helped to define roles. Rivers said, I did that day one. We're playing through Joel, but Ben is the facilitator. Simmons said, Doc's holding everybody accountable. It's about staying focused and not getting distracted. We have to stay locked in. Kevin, back to you.
Well, they've got the talent for sure, D.A. Thank you.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Bobbed up there for Drummond. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you'd have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
Caruso, the pass to Brantley. The shot comes out. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Curry has it in the corner. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got his third assist on the night.
At 6'11", with his passing skills, Simmons will always find the open man.
Caruso kicks to Jones. Bradley sets the pick for Jones. To the middle and stolen by Drummond. Green against Brown. Here's Curry. Drummond trying to get himself free. And the basket by Curry. Curry's got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers. And Caruso's got the ball here for the Bulls. And this is the first season matchup for them against this 76ers team.
Well, these two teams will see plenty of each other, as this is the first of 4 contests between them this year.
They know each other very well, and they'll be getting to know each other a lot better by season's end.
And that one's good. Drummond.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Brown feeling it out a bit. It's tipped. Oh, and here we go with Simmons. Nobody back. And Simmons slams it in.
How about the activity of Simmons, mucking up passing lanes and making life difficult on the opposition? So good at getting steals.
Pass to Brown. Bradley is screen on Curry. Brown dishes to Bradley. Shoots over Curry. Count the basket. Bradley's got his third basket of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
There's Green with the three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 4. Thank you, David. We'll be back after half.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up. Guys, projecting down the road toward the postseason, how important is it to lock up home court advantage come playoff time?
It definitely helps, but it's not everything, Ernie. You know, we won a championship, the Houston Rockets, when I was on that team. 6th seed. Can you believe that? No home court advantage, any round. Remember that shot?
I'm having static in my headphones. I'm having a hard time remembering that, Kenny.
Yeah.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They score very effectively. With the exceptional ball movement and play calling, they were able to exploit multiple weaknesses in the defense. They've got to feel good about themselves running out to a huge lead.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Bulls trail by 14. Taking a look at the Bulls. In the backcourt, it's Ball and Levine. Johnson is out there with Vucevic, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot. Here's Levine, and the rejection by Embiid. Here's Simmons, banked in off the glass. Simmons got the first basket of the second half here for the 76ers.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement. And that strange tension in the air. That's Ben Simmons and the 76ers. What looked like a surefire separation never materialized. And Simmons now still with the team. I can tell you he has a lot to prove this year.
Passes it to Embiid. To the paint. Outside, Simmons. Shot clock at 5. Makes it off the glass. Simmons got 4 points this quarter.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Vucevic is screen on Green. It's DeRozan with the drive.
Wow, you knew that DeRozan has that in him. Didn't think he'd pull it off in a game, though.
Matisse Thybulle checked in for Philadelphia. Maxey comes in for Simmons, and a change for the Bulls. Williams is checked in. Now, here's Maxey. He's covered by Ball.
This is the shot you want, right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
Williams passes to Vucevic. Embiid with it. Now guarded by Vucevic. And the pass to Thybulle. Here's Maxey. Milton with it. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. DeRozan for 3. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers leading by 14. They kick it out to Green. Thybulle for 3. It's good from long range.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Bulls have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Green against DeRozan. Here's Vucevic, and good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Vucevic has got 10 points in the game. 76ers have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the 76ers. Drummond's checked in for Green, and Curry subbed in for Shake Milton. Here's Drummond. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on DeRozan.
It's hard to contest Andre Drummond inside. All you can do is try to make him earn his money at the line.
So for the Bulls, Kobe White, he's checked in for DeRozan. And it's Alex Caruso in for Lonzo Ball. Count it, good.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
The 76ers leading by 15. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Kevin, the number of female officials in the NBA has grown in recent years. Commissioner Adam Silver said, "We've expanded our pipeline to greatly increase the pool of potential hires, and we've seen encouraging results. There's no reason why we shouldn't have more women as officials, coaches, and basketball executives in our league." Kevin?
Thank you, D.A.
Once you get the height advantage from there, no need to mess around.
And the 76ers making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Chicago also making some changes. Derek Jones comes in for Vucevic, and Troy Brown subbed in for Zach LaVine. Now, here's Maxey, guarded closely. Simmons passes to Drummond, and it's Drummond with the jam.
When Drummond's playing with passion and fire, he can be unstoppable.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Zach LaVine comes in for Brown. And that one misses.
And one of the more versatile players in this league. Simmons gives you assists, rebounds, steals, and he continues to develop as a scorer.
And the Bulls with another miss. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up with the 76ers. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. And it's in there.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Caruso. And the Bulls with another miss. The 76ers leading by 19.
This could be a problem. That's his fourth foul with plenty of basketball left to play.
For Philadelphia, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Harris is checked in for Matisse Thybulle.
And they didn't shoot it very well from the line in the first half, but they've gotten much better since halftime, and it's helped them to secure the lead.
It's stolen by Harris. And now the 76ers on the break. Now, here's Maxey. Here's Drummond. Good once again. That makes him 8 for 9 this game.
A man among boys on the offensive glass. Andre Drummond picks up a lot of extra points this way.
Levine dishes to Vucevic. 2 points. That one goes. Vucevic has got 6 points in the quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Harris kicks to Simmons. Shoots the 3. Andre Drummond has been on display for Philadelphia. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Shake Milton is out there with Ben Simmons, and it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Outside, Ball. Vucevic is screen on Simmons. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now, here's Milton. Guarded by Levine. Harris against Ball. They get it back. Here's Embiid. Harris passes to Embiid. Goes up again. No good. Not a friendly rim at all. This trip down.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Simmons dishes to Harris. And for the teams who are rebuilding, Smitty, it seems stacking draft picks is often the best approach. Pick swaps, protections, it can make your head spin.
It can, Kevin. I think for the younger guys, it comes down to a couple things. Player development and the culture you breed. That's usually the difference between success and failure.
And the basket by Harris. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And it's a completely new group here for Philadelphia.
Coming out to the floor.
First quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Thomas deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brock. Looking to end the run. And it's Reed pulling it down. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Kicks it out to Bradley. Trying to find Johnson. He's got it now. Reed with the steal. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Now Thibault. 76ers moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. And misses it off the right side of the rim. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Alex Caruso is checked in for Thomas. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. It's Curry with the drive. He gets it in there.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
.144 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his
and Greg, with recent legal results, more opportunities now for compensation for college athletes. Do you like it?
I do. I mean, there's enough money going around. I don't have a problem with the athletes getting a share, especially with the amount of time and effort and energy they have to commit. Let's take care of the guys. Let them enjoy the collegiate experience.
And the 76ers making a change here. Embiid's checked in. Vucevic, he's checked in for the Bulls. Caruso, the pass to Bradley. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Philadelphia with the ball. They've picked up 11 straight.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the 76ers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Andre Drummond.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
And in dropping that one, he stops a 13-0 run by the Sixers.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
And it's Drummond with the jam.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Inspired tonight. They fought hard and at crucial points just made the plays.
Especially during this last run, which ultimately put the game away.
And Bradley gets it to go on the assist by Vucevic.
And when you're a high-usage player like Vucevic, you have to keep your head up and be willing to make the next pass.
Curry looking it over. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily, and the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish.
A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, thank you, Kevin. Joel, congrats on the win. A quality win. How did you secure it?
Oh, we were tough tonight. We won soft. We shared the ball defensively. We were really good. And that's what we got to do the rest of the season.
Well, you're building towards something good, man. Congratulations on the win. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, we present the New Balance Player of the Game, Andre Drummond.